2020 has been a crazy year, but we never thought it would end like this. Too Hype, their drama. If you guys haven't seen what's been going on, you might need to watch a few past videos. But today, it has got even crazier, so I'm double uploading. I want you all to drop a like on this video right now because we're going to be getting straight into it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And guys, comment down below whose side you're on right now. What do you believe is actually going on? But Los Polos went onto Twitter a few days ago, and we talked about this in a previous video, but this is very important to what just happened. He said this: all you guys do is lie and contradict yourselves, ... like just STFU. When you all group FaceTime me to kick me out, you literally said it's not personal, it's because of business that me and my brand don't align with the direction of the group, ... keep lying, robot. So he put the robot emojis talking about they're all bots and stuff like that. And from there, we were like, wow. So Too Hype told Los Polos to make his own story up when they were kicking him and TD. Apparently TD was in the call also. I'm not 100% sure on that, but Los was definitely in it because he was just saying that they told him to make up his own story. So they were kicking him out of the group saying, hey, you don't align with our brand, whatever we're doing in the future, blah, 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 and you can't be in the group. But what we want to do as we're kicking you is for you to make up a story so that we do not get backlash from that. Yes, that's literally what he was saying in that. And this audio came out today recently, a leaked audio apparently from Jesser's friend who was in the Discord call, and it's exactly what Los was talking about. It was LSK and Zach TTG telling Los, and I'm pretty sure TD, to come up with an excuse to why they are not in Too Hype anymore, saying that maybe they should say that they're just not in the same direction anymore, something, make up something so that they do not get hated on for that and receive criticism, which would make their brand look bad, which would give them less views, blah, blah, blah. Drama, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to create drama, so they actually wanted Los to come up with a reason why he's not in there anymore. In this audio clip, it is insane, guys. This is crazy evidence, and I just want to say this had to be from someone that was in the call that is not just Jesser's friend, because that makes absolutely no sense. Do you think these guys with millions of subscribers would go into a Discord call to make a super important business decision and have Jesser's friend sitting in there? What? That makes absolutely no sense. But that part doesn't really matter. It was just something that I thought about when I heard it. Jesser's friend, there's no way they just had some random person in there that was also recording it, and he's also not friends with Jesser anymore. Like, why would they have just some random person in this huge, extremely important business call? But anyway, Los went to Twitter, and LSK removed his video on Twitter. So he made a tweet about it, and he said this. He said, "Don't you ever lie on my name again, and don't ever mention my name again in your life. Over 10,000 dislikes on your video, spreading lies about me again, and now you take it down. Pathetic." At Chris London. So Chris London, LSK, took down that video that we've been talking about that was 45 minutes long. And in that video, keep in mind, they sent a cease and desist. Too Hype sent a cease and desist to Mopey. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, they got lawyers involved, sent this paperwork over to Mopey, basically threatening him to not come out with information in his next video that he was going to be discussing Too Hype, and told him to not make videos, not, talk about any personal stuff. But in LSK's video, it was lots of personal messages between him and LSK, and then LSK and TD, which is very bad timing because they just sent this cease and desist out. Anyway, TD went on to Twitter and he said, "Just heard the leaked audio. I don't know what to even say or think. I'm going to have to push my video back because this changes a lot." So he was about to make a video, if you guys didn't know, about his side, his explanation, his story with everything going on. And now he says it's going to be pushed back. Well, this guy commented on his tweet and he quoted it, but he said, "Why does it change much though? Wouldn't you already be addressing this in the video?" He said, "Everything in my video will be presented with facts on screen, no hearsay. Everything in my video is being okayed by an extremely strong legal team. This is something I have to run by them." So he has to run by all these legal things on, hey, can I say this? Can I not say this? Because of this whole situation going on, because literally Too Hype or the people that's managing 2Hype, we don't really know, are threatening Mopey that if he comes out with evidence, now a cease and desist, I've read a bunch of comments, read up on cease and desist. I told you guys I don't really know about law in the last video, but that's really only if he drops information that is false, that is lying, that you can really sue someone about. You can't really sue someone for something they're telling the truth about. So Mopey's video explaining his side of the story, they're saying, hey, if there's anything in there, anything that defames 2Hype, makes them, less credible, makes any type of statement that is not true, we are going to sue you. You're going to be responsible for compensation. They're going to be taking money from him for, I guess, court fees and stuff like that. And it's a lot. It is a lot going on right now. These people, Jester the Laser. Now, I don't know if he's a bad person or not. Keep in mind, guys, I've been saying I'm not on either side of the story, but it's looking bad for 2Hype. Jester the Laser is someone I used to watch in like 2K15, 2K16. His dog Humphrey is the reason why I named my wiener dog Humphrey. So I used to watch this dude. This guy was my hero. I'm talking about when I was a little kid. I used to watch him all the time, and this is just getting insane, crazy to think that this would happen one day. We would have never thought of that before, ever. Now, Los went under his tweet, and he was talking about this right here. He said, you're going to send me a cease and desist too, at Christopher London. So he was very upset, as you guys can see. Very upset with what was going on in this tweet right here, man. Under Cash Nasties, you see the top, in 2 minutes, the tweet came out. He tweeted out his video. This dude said, we know you got to pay the bills, but leave 2Hype. In 2 minutes, it had 17 likes. Like, people under Cash Nasty's tweet are saying, yo, leave, get out of 2Hype. Now, like I said, guys, I'm not on either side of the story because we haven't heard both sides of the story. But in Jester's video, he was trying to paint Mopey as depressed, going through this crazy episode, and then Mopey is coming out on Twitter with a cease and desist from 2Hype, saying that if he comes out with this information, they can get sued, and he's saying that he's not. He's perfectly fine. So what is happening? We still do not know, but these stories are going to be coming very soon from Mopey and TD Presents. So it's like, are any of the members in 2Hype going to actually speak about Mopey? Because in LSK's video, you guys, if you've seen it or you heard my video talking about it where I watched the whole 45 minutes, in the beginning, he said he wasn't going to address the Mopey situation. He was only talking about Los and TD. So he was basically defending his own character in the video and what was going on, which really leads me to think that something happened between Jester specifically and Mopey. Now, we don't know for sure, but something had to happen where their lifelong friendship has now been ended because of this. And now, like, Jester's trying to paint him as crazy and going through this this episode of depression, and his family's not talking to him. He's not talking. His brother's worried about him, he said. So what is the truth? We do not know right now. We will soon. But if you guys want to hear that leaked audio, you might have came to this video just to hear that. You can look up like leaked 2Hype phone call, something like that, and you will definitely find it. I'm not going to put it in my video. I told you guys what the video is about for sure. In the very beginning, I told you what it was about. But I'm not gonna, risk any legal action for just making a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for me to risk that when it's literally already on YouTube, and you guys can go check it out yourselves if you really want to. But I told you what it's about, and in that, it's crazy. Like, you can, if you think about it from a business perspective, you can kind of see what they were trying to do. But once again, it was just an absolute miss. Why would you make them do that? Why would you say, hey, we're kicking you, right? That's like, okay, you're at a job. Your boss is like, hey, I'm firing you, and he knows your mom. He's got a good relationship with your mom. He's known her since high school. I'm firing you, but you got to tell your mom that you're just quitting. So yeah, like, good luck breaking that to her. Like, even if they said, hey, we left because we're not in the same direction, or whatever they were saying in their call, people are still going to know. They're going to figure out that Los didn't just leave because of that. Why would he leave such a great opportunity? Now, you might not like 2Hype or whatever, but they were pulling lots of numbers. I'm sure they were selling so much merch. They just signed with 100 Thieves. So obviously things were going good, numbers wise, money wise, projection in the future, stuff like that. So why would he just leave something that's helping him out? It's going to help anyone that's in the group with, growing on whatever platform. It's going to help you grow and pull more numbers. Why would he just randomly say, hey, I'm not going to be in anymore? Like, come on, dude. People are going to figure that out. All right. Now, Nadeshot, who is the owner of 100 Thieves or CEO or something, I know he's got to be upset with this, or he might not be upset with his investment, because a lot of people like to say that, you know, any form of views is views, any form of publicity is, you know, good. But honestly, this is like the way it's going, because we don't know the whole truth yet. But it's not looking good, okay? It's not looking good for 2Hype. We'll see what's going on. This could be something that actually ends their group, like literally ends 2Hype. We don't know, but it's looking bad. I mean, it's looking really bad. So we'll see what happens. I told you guys I'm not on a side yet. I'm just going from what I've seen, what I've heard with this leak phone call, stuff like that. So let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. It's your boy BashPlug. You have been plugged in. If you want to get more on the scoop as soon as stuff comes out like this juicy drama right here, drop a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's your boy BashPlug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.